Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Piet. You're watching Piet J. Cooper the Model Builder. Thank you very much again, you guys. And let me turn this one on as well. Thank you very much, you guys, for having a look at my channel. And quite a lot of you have been watching my channel. I appreciate that very much. Please, as well, like the videos that you've done. That helps me a lot. But we're going to do something we've not done for quite some time, and that's from the people from Model Space. Model Space do not exist anymore. It's D'Agostini Collectibles. But I had a Model Space, two Model Space subscriptions, one for the GT40 that we're going to do today, for the GT40 that we're going to do today, and one for the Samba. You do not see at the moment, which is down there. And I've not been getting any packets for more than a year, but I just received quite a lot of packets, and I can go on for at least two of them, because then number 15 I'm missing and number 24 I'm missing on the Ford GT40 build. But I just want to go on with this one because this is such a nice build. I love the car. It's a Again, it's an iconic car. Let me just put that way. It's an iconic car, and let me just show you. I need it again. This is what we're at. We were working on the front suspension. The front suspension here. We've had that lower panel done completely, and a bit of the cockpit we have done already. And there are a little bit more parts of that, and I've done stage 51 that we're starting on already, because I need some hot water for, and I wanted to do that downstairs. The only funny thing is this one doesn't have a valve, so I could not put it neatly in there. But with this tire, make sure that the Firestone is on this side, because on the other side, make sure that the Firestone is on this on the outside, because on the other side there is nothing. So let's get straight into this build, and I do need to get the build guide out, which I have here on my iPad. So these are the parts. And we've got the three types of screw: FP1, FD1, and FD2. And the Ds are the metal ones, and the Ps are, like always, it's a staple, or at least part of staple. And the Ds are the metal ones. Okay, we're going to get that little thing out and that one, and we're going to push it in there. There's a shaped way to put that in. We're going to turn it around and do an FP1 in here. That one. After putting that one together, we're taking that one out and putting that one on. As you can see right there, that's done as well. So we're going to put this on that. Then we're going to take the brake caliper out and put that on like so. One is the pin and the other one is a screw that we're going to put in, and that's most likely that's a D screw. Okay, we're putting that aside. We're putting you aside. Then we're taking this one out, taking that one there. Then we're going to the other side, turn the wheel and secure the assembly with an FD2. There is no washer to be put in. That's a little bit strange though. Okay, so that screws in. That's an FD2. Because that's a magnet in there, that's that one in there. That's stage 51 done. 52 wasn't just the tire, but we have some parts from previous stages. which are these parts. So that one, that one, that one, that one, and the spring. Okay, we're going to start with this one. Put that one on. And that one. Yeah. And make sure that that groove is in there, and then we put in a 5 screw, a D5 screw in there. Okay, that's in there, as you can see. That's the first one that we had to put in. What's next? We're going to get this one in. So I'm going to put that aside. We're going to mainly do this on the side camera. So we need to put that one there. And this one needs to go here. So that one, the open one with the cylinder should be in here, and the pusher is in there. Now we're going to put them together. At least we're going to try. No, that shouldn't be a problem. We've got an FD6 at the top one. And I think we're screwing in from this side because that's the larger of the two holes. Sometimes you wish you had more hands. Okay guys, so we're some kids playing around with fireworks, and the whole neighborhood shook up. You may have heard the bang. They threw fireworks into a drain and blew it up, and the whole neighborhood is outside at the moment. But it was a massive bang, so a lot of people were shook up. So this is what we have at the moment. They're all together now and neatly in there, and the springs are in properly as well. So we've got a rolling front chassis, more or less. So we're going to put that aside. So we've got a stabilizer bar, stabilizer brackets, stabilizer links, and screws. But it seems we're preparing the chassis to go on, so we're going to put those parts to the side, and we're getting this one out, and we're putting this one on, making sure the wires are not nipped in any way. So I'm going to have a look at these. Welcome back, guys. Got everything together. The only wires that are out on the side are 8 and 9. The other ones are tucked away. If you've done everything right in the previous stages, that should have been done before, which you know I have not done. Otherwise I wouldn't go back to that. We're putting 4 FD1s in, and or I should say D. Everything is F for Ford, and the rest is either D or P. In 4 positions, 2 in the back, 2 in the front, of course, 1 there and 1 in the battery box, 2 in the front, 1 right there, and on the opposite side, of course. FD1s. These are supposed to be sticking out and being loose. Having a look at these, I think it's that way. Yeah, see, so these 2 ends that we see right there, that one and that one, should be going into those 2 points. So they're only saying it way later, but they need to be fixed. Okay. Yep, it falls into place. I'm going to keep my fist under this so it stays in. If I put it down, it will lift up again. Let's see what kind of screws we're putting in. I need to go back to where we started. FP1s, FD1s in those two. And we do need to put a little bit of oil on that, so let's get the oil close. Okay, we've got those in, and it stays like that. Now we are going to the other side, carefully putting the car on its and we're putting those, and they are both in. Then we're going to take this one out and putting it in like so, I think. This is the torsion bar. And as you're not supposed to leave that just like that, we're going to put two brackets over on that and that side. And they are going in with FD1, so let's get those out. Because we're putting a few more in, 6 more. Luckily the next few stages are quite a bit simpler. And we're putting FP, so P plastic, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Nothing on the front yet. We're going back to the other side, and we are going to, let's see. So this is for this side, and this is for that side. These gaps correspond with the parts that are in here, because there's a screw hole underneath. Yeah, I'm gonna get some hot water out. Okay guys, I'm gonna get some hot water downstairs because these are hard to manipulate. You may have seen that, although you may have heard the noise. Putting that in water helps. But you do want to make sure there's no water in there. That one's in, and then it's a case of pushing. Let me take this one away. There we go. That one's in as well. As you can see, both are in right there. I do advise you to put that in hot water. It's so much more malleable. It's so easier to push over the edges that are there. So to push over the edges on the wheels. So it's well, you'll find that out. These are tiny screws, guys. So we've got the red nose and those parts, and it's quite easy to put in. So we put the red nose on, I'll show you in a second, with a FP5 of course, and it's in there and it's gonna stay. Then we're gonna put this, there's no other way to put that on like so, and we're gonna make sure that the posts are in as well. So we need to make sure that those posts come in the top part there. And then that is stage 54 completed. These are the two parts that we have. And that's all. And we're going to put them together with the parts from 54. Have a look, there's a post there that can only go into that side, so that's the only way you can put it in. And it's in like that. And then we put two FP1s in there. Then on that one, we put that, and have a look. There's a post there and a hole there to put that pin in too. We're going to put 2 FP1s on the other side, and then we're going to put those 2 hoses that we can see right there into that box that it's pushing into already. So we put it on, and 2 FP1s, here you can see that, 1 and 2. Now we're going to put those 2 in. The top one is, of course, going to be that one. And I need my tweezer for that. So that one is pushed in, as you can see right there. The top one is pushed in right there. And let's see what we do with the lower one. And the lower one is, of course, going into the lower hole. So let's see how that works. If I can do it from this side. That one's in as well. And then it says stage complete, which is in our case pack complete. And as you can see, we put that on, we put those hoses in, we put the front part in, we put those 2 in, we put the whole house, the cockpit on, we made sure all the wires were in the right position, and this is what we have at the moment. Wow, guys, that was quite something, especially putting that front up and making sure that everything is in its right position. And, well, the only 2 wires that are sticking out to the side, which are 8 and 9, and for the rest of them, they're connected. We'll find out where we put them later. But I was really happy with that. It was quite some time ago. And I'm loving this car. I love the colors on it as well. It's a nice car to build. And, well, let's see what this the next pack brings. It's at the ready right there on the side camera. You can see it right behind the car. Pack number 14. 15 is not in, so I will have to wait for that. And I do hope that Model Space De Agostini will bring that to me quickly so I can go on. Same goes for the VW Samba. I've got some parts missing there as well. I can't go on. If you're looking, or somebody from Model Space, or somebody from the previous Model Space, please help me to get that quickly. For you guys, I can only say thank you very much for watching. You have been quite a lot of you have been watching my videos. Thank you very much for that. Please keep on watching and keep on having a look at what I'm doing. Please like, subscribe, and pass it on as well. And I really hope to see you next time on any of my other builds. I've got quite a few nice ones there to see, so have a look at that my channel of mine. So thank you, and see you next time. Bye bye.